And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin outside the Times Square Information Center. So, was this guy drunk?
Absolutely, no question at all.
Why?
He's already proven that he's got a drinking problem, and the fact that he already admitted to drinking earlier.
Yeah, but he, just because he has a drinking problem doesn't mean he was drunk that night.
But his keys were taken away from him.
Well, that is true. So it has all the trappings going inside the courtroom.
He's not employed by Hungry Howie's. He has never been employed by Hungry
I
Howie's.
object. I have
What?
statements. I still have employment, records.
He does
I
not. He's
I
not
don't care
employed
if
there.
he's employed by Jack Daniels. His car is parked and you crashed into it. And you tell me in your answer that you didn't, but I've got pictures where, oh, look at that. There's the impact. Would you take this with a cell phone?
Yes.
Okay. There's the impact where you crashed into it. I've got you leaving the scene of an accident. And I don't know how you weren't. Were you ever charged with that?
No.
No.
I'm surprised because that's what should have happened. He should have been charged with it.
We also have
I got
pictures
photos.
of what the damage was to the golf cart, and the small amount of damage that was done to a fiberglass golf cart
There you go.
could not possibly have done the
No
damage
way
that
done
he's
that
claiming.
damage.
Mm-hmm.
I offered
Your Honor.
this man $500.
Your Honor, you see
I
the
Did he offer
told
you
him.
$500? What, you mean after the fact?
I
Once he sued
told
you?
him. I said,
When
I'll
he got
give you
Do
$500
you mean after the fact,
because
or
that's
do
what
you
I
mean
cost.
at the scene?
When he got in touch with us.
Later.
When he got in
He
touch and
had
sent
said
that
to
letter
him-
to us.
He had said, I will.
And here this man
I'll
goes and
settle
tells
this.
everybody who I am and and all my DUIs in the past.
Actually, you've got a lawsuit against him for slander, right?
Yes.
Because he told people that
He
about.
told everybody.
Because people that in the park where we
But
live.
you
I've
understand
been
that
going to
slander
that
means that they made a
establishment for
false
5
statement about
years
you.
and never had a problem.
Wait. You
Now they
understand-
don't let me
What
in there
about
anymore
defamation
because
of
of that
character?
man right there.
They don't let you in there because of that man?
Right.
The place where you have been drinking?
No.
No. Eating.
Well, we
Cash
go to eat.
wars.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
had you
I
been
eat.
drinking or had you told me you weren't going to lie to me? You said, all right, I'm not going to lie to you, I was
Casboards.
drinking. Go ahead. What were you going to say to that?
Yes, Your Honor. He basically is not allowed at Casbo's anymore because he threatened to sue them because he claimed that they let him go because they served him too much.
So he was
Yes.
going to sue them for that? Where'd you get
Yes.
that information
Well,
from?
basically, that's what I was hearing from my coworkers.
Did
They
you
told
ever
me he
talk
did come
about
over.
that with him?
He contacted me later on after I tried to work out a deal with him so he can pay for my damages, which is like $1,400 because I'm not a greedy man. I just wanted my car fixed. Okay.
Well,
I
what
think-
else would you possibly get besides your car fixed?
Of
What do you mean
course,
you're not a
of
greedy
course.
man? You want what you're out. Okay,
Of
go
course.
ahead.
So then after that, he like a week or a week and a half later, he tried to contact me to ask for my help to be a witness. Basically, anybody that I had as a witness, he was going to list down as a witness also and subpoena
And what
them.
would be in it for you?
He just said everything was going to be taken care of. He didn't specify how much my damages were going to get paid in. He didn't specify any monetary
Okay,
amount.
you want to respond to that?
I didn't say anything about any of that. I had said nothing about that.
Okay, so your basic defense is, yes, I crashed it. I know I told you I didn't, but I did. I crashed into it, and I owe him something, but it's not the amount he's saying. It's a lot less
Exactly.
than that.
Exactly.
The police report said $500 damage to his
And
Yeah,
car.
but
I
that's just
offered
the
him
police just write an
$500.
estimate. What police
And he-
report? The
and
one that
he's-
says that,
the one that
that
you
the
looked at.
perpetrator's unknown?
The one that you looked at.
The one that the one
And
that I
it
looked at.
said-
So you've stopped. So you've seen the police report that I looked
Yes.
at that says that the perpetrator's unknown because the perpetrator's not
Yes.
there.
Yes.
All right, so
we went
that-
back and spoke with that police officer.
We spoke
When?
with him.
Right after that, after I
Right
picked Barry
after.
up.
Right
Can I just ask
And
you, you know
he
what?
said-
Can I just tell you something? Just stop, because I want you to listen to me what I'm about to say.
Yes, ma'am.
You obviously have a problem. You have a drinking problem. And the bad part about it is that instead of being mad at you and having a consequence, your wife appears to be enabling you by defending you with this kind of vigor when you crashed into a parked vehicle. I'm worried about you guys.
Did not
I am
crash.
severely worried about you guys. Yes, you did crash. I did not. I did too. You don't know what happened because you were wasted. That's why you left, because you weren't so wasted as to not realize that you're going to end up in the pokey like you did all these other times. And in one of these, you have bruises all over your face. Now, if you want to put a bottle to your head and pull the trigger, go ahead. But there's other people involved when you take to the roads. You see? That's why you can't do it.
Your Honor.
Don't just stop.
May I see
No,
look
you
at
may
the
not.
pictures?
No, you may not. We're done. Okay?
Can't
You
see
can't
them.
get lost wages you haven't even incurred yet. You can get the value of the damages. I find that the damages are exactly what this professional says the damages are, and not a guy who didn't stick around long enough to see the damages. $1,400 verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so let's welcome the defendant out here into the hallway as a chance to maybe correct any. If you think there are any misconceptions, could you stand right next to him right there? And
Well, the judge didn't even address the fact that he slandered me and told other people that I was a drunk and had previous DUIs, and he told everybody in the resort that, and
You didn't need that.
What the thing is you look it up on the computer and you look that up and you send somebody a letter and say, I know what you did. That's not fair. That's just not fair. I agreed to pay the man the money, and he just went ahead and sued for more.
But we had
Just a second left, just a second.
Tiny little dent on a fiberglass golf cart. She didn't even look at the pictures.
All right. Head right down that way, and let's see what the winning party has to say about this case here. Come on in here, and your feeling on this outcome?
My feeling? Well, I'm glad the judge realized that this man does deserve to pay up. I mean, he's committed many mistakes before, and this time it finally cost him a lot, more than just prison time. So I'm hoping he learned a lesson from this. If not, then, you know.
Like what? Trying to teach him.
Don't drink
and drive. Don't drink and drive. Just don't do it. It's dangerous. Look at that. Just do it in your own home. Don't, like, you know, take it into the streets. Just don't do it.
All right.
Just do it.
Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, real quickly, even if you have a good excuse for an accident, if you leave the scene, you can be prosecuted just for that. Now, we'll do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom. Right